Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast with just in the game, and as always, boots have been bought, except for a single fairy charm. Yes, a single fairy charm indeed. Let's go over the teams now quickly, shall we? We have a Maokai who will be a Maokai. See, always jungle Malphite, and I immediately think, Maokai. We have a jungle Malphite. We have a Nidalee who apparently is, well, I think she's going to the middle, but she has teleport, so she might actually go top. But considering they have a Lee Sin, well, we've seen Lee Sin middle lately, so he might go middle instead. We shall see. So, Nidalee and Lee Sin. And then bottom lane will be an Urgoth, together with a Soraka. Which is good because Soraka can give Urgoth mana, which can make him spam his abilities way more than he should. They'll be up against a Shen, who will probably go top. We have an Orianna, who will be in the middle. We have a Caitlyn, who will be going on to the bottom lane together with a Nunu, giving him her / some attack speed, thanks to Blood Boiling, movement speed. Caitlyn, of course, one of the very most slow-hitting champions in the world, because she doesn't have that personal steroid that gives her bonus attack speed, unlike Kog'Maw or Graves or Sivir, or everyone, pretty much. Even Misfortune, I think. I don't know. And an Amumu jungler who will be assisted with getting blue, and I hope his team will make it so that he doesn't need to use smite on the blue buff so that he can go for a quick red. We shall see. The game has now commenced. Nobody has counter jungled, and I wouldn't think they would have. And this will be a smiteless blue, as I anticipated. Will the same happen for Malphite? I think it will. Nope, he used smite, so he's going for a quick gank. Amumu going for red first. Apparently he's going to... well, it is Lee Sin who is in the middle and Nidalee top, so... great! Turn things around, make it more interesting, why won't you? If Lee Sin hits level 2, then they might go for a gank. Instead, Malphite is now just going to show some presence. Orianna doesn't even need to use her smite. Nice kick there by Lee Sin, kicking some air in the face of a robot, but he will not be able to get closer. Instead, taking a lot of damage there by those Caitlyn traps. There are a lot of them for now. Oh yes, Soraka walked on a Caitlyn crap as well. So that's why they had vision onto her. But bottom lane should actually be a fairly passive lane. Instead, of course, they're doing this stuff. Oh, Urgoth's Saw Blade went onto a minion instead of Caitlyn, reducing her damage a lot. Of course, if Urgoth is able to hit Noxious Charge, then he will do a lot of Acid Hunters on the face. I think he should be able to hit up to 3 of them, but he can even hit them without using a Noxious Charge. Corrosive charge. Of course, a level 1 Hunted Blade isn't really that strong. You really need to be around level 3 or 4. I think he might actually go for a shield first. And I saw Nunu moving there, but I never expected an Amumu to counter jungle here. Well, there's no point. He was actually spying with his little eye, and he saw, well, a Malphite fairly low on health. Of course, Amumu was able to do red with the help of his allies. Well, I mean blue. So he still had smite, could do a quick red as well, and had a lot of HP left in order to gank Malphite. And therefore, he got killed pretty easily, I might say. Now it's Lee Sin going in on Orianna. Of course, Orianna can do a lot of damage as well with auto attacks, but not as much as Lee Sin. Now Lee Sin needs to back away, but that's a nice grab indeed via Amumu. He came from behind. That's where you never expect him to come. Sorry, it was an innuendo that wasn't intended. Amumu still counter jungling. Normally Amumu is a weak jungler and is so afraid, but because of course his very quick jungle pattern thanks to his allies, he is actually able to put Malphite in a very tough position. Of course, Malphite not a fast jungler as well, highly need of mana as well as Amumu, so because he doesn't have his blue buff anymore, it will be very bad. I don't see Malphite doing anything, and as a jungler in solo queue, it is fairly hard to stay on track once you've been counter jungled to death. He is going to take some creeps in the middle. I hope Lee Sin doesn't mind. Well, he would have lost them to the tower anyway. Is this going to be an attack damage Nidalee then? Oh, apparently so. So yes, it should be an easy lane for Nidalee then. No problems there. If she would have gone AP, it would be harder. onto top lane, but even then I think you would take attack damage runes. Oh my god, this should be a kill. Banana will get the kill onto Caitlyn, and then exhaust onto Nunu for the double kill, but not for Soraka. So each one gets a kill, and why not? So good play there by blue team, getting kills. Malphite is rejoiced once more. I'm just walking up and down, going for raves first, mate. Oh, Lee Sin actually wants some raves. Or is he just going to assist Malphite? Well, probably. He's going to take one for himself, though, for the trouble. So the recall animation for Soraka is pretty awesome. She should have been able, yes indeed, that's an early Philosopher's Stone for Soraka. Also, even though 6 minutes in is usually the time you get your gold per 5, especially if you got a kill, and especially if you got 2 kills. So the gold actually is in favor of blue team. Even though they didn't have first blood, they were able to get a lot of money farm-wise, apparently. Or maybe I'm talking out of my ass. No, I really thought the Amumu kill was the first blood in this game, so... Well, maybe Amumu has 2 gold per 5 items, almost. He has a ruby crystal, will make it into a heart of gold, is going to what? He wants to farm raves. Though this part of the jungle is taken care of, is now going to gank onto Orianna. Lee Sin fairly low, but Amumu going in from the rear, going to get the kill onto Lee Sin. Malphite might be able to get the Orianna, but if she's able to use the ball for the speed boost, then she will be able to get away, and that will most certainly be a kill onto Malphite. Run, Malphite! Run, you sexy devil! And this should be a bandage toss by Amumu in just a few seconds. And it's a hit! Great play, Amumu taking tower shots, but will survive. His blue and red buff just disappeared, so it's a good timing to go back to your base anyway. Nidalee actually not zoning the Shen as much as I would have liked. Shen actually was level 6, but it wasn't needed for him to use his ultimate on Amumu anyway, and his turret would have gotten destroyed pretty badly. Nidalee taking a turret shot thanks to the shadow dash of Shen. She is level 6, so her kitty cat form will do a lot of damage with her takedowns. It will take down Shen. If he's a little bit lower, she will dive him. Oh, kill by Lee Sin once more. Let's check it out. I'm sorry, I was looking at Nidalee and I was mesmerized. So yeah, if you're that low on HP, you're just asking for a gank. So Lee Sin, trying to get the snipe down, will be able to safeguard towards her and then probably slow her. Is just going for a quick ignite kill. Ignite might have not even been necessary, but at least his ultimate is off cooldown. Bottom lane getting aggressive once more as well, but against the Soraka you need to go pretty much all in, or else she will heal the carry back to full health. Oh, well, I wanted to wait for Nidalee to go in for a dive, because now Shen is probably going to recall. Is going to walk on a trap though, so Nidalee knows she's still there, and he is not backing off. Going to walk on another trap first, and then probably going to recall. Yes, indeed, so he will survive quite nicely. Amumu going with a bandage toss, just to show his pretty face. He is level 6, so he has Curse of the Sad Mummy. Could be dangerous. Who knows? Malphite going top. There's nothing there, mate. There's nothing there. I wanted to check out the money. Nidalee has 1,700 gold, so she will have herself... I don't even know what item she's going for. Probably her Trinity Force or something like that. Most likely these days you build top Nidalee quite tanky. You used to play her a little bit more aggressive. That's going to be a lot of damage here onto Nunu, but he was able to flash away from the Noxian corrosive charge. Yes, indeed. It's a hard name to remember, guys. No, that's a nice strike kick there. And then, of course, the ultimate of Urgoth actually making it so that she was in a better position to begin with. A pity indeed. The Shen ultimate has been used as well. Lee Sin now going in, trying to do as much damage as he wants to. Soraka keeps on going. Shen actually needs to be careful there. If Lee Sin is able to slow him, he will die. Lee Sin doesn't have the energy for it, though. And that will be an escape for red team. Great play overall. I would have thought Caitlyn would have died. She still had flash though. And Amumu trying to flash bandage toss but failing. Oh, that has to hurt. I don't think blue team noticed this though. So they might actually still make a mistake. A bandage toss could still come across. He has oracles. That's nice as well. So he knows there's no ward there, even though it's quite impossible for a ward to be there. Not improbable though, so it's not really that impossible. Amumu just going to defend, taking some creeps, but because of that, Malphite was able to counter jungle him just a little bit. Nidalee is level 8, Shen only level 7, so he will need to shadow dash straight away. And oh my god, unstoppable force going in, that's the first takedown of Nidalee. It has a relative low cooldown, so one more pounce and he should be dead. Instead it's Malphite taking the kill, Nidalee not interested, Malphite actually needing the money a little bit, so I can't really blame him for taking the kill, nor can I blame Nidalee for giving it to him. She is probably going to recall rather soon as well, is going to do a final push, try to push these minions against the tower so that Shen will not be able to farm them once he's back alive. One more, and there she will go. Actually, she's going to keep the pressure on, but Amumu is approaching rather slowly. Will he be able to bandage toss her? Will it be able to give him a kill? I don't know, she's quite a quick cat. She wanted to use the brush to get bonus movement speed, instead needs to get away. Will get a Curse of the Sand Mummy on her face. Amumu keeps despairing next to her, but she still had flash. Bandage toss? Yes indeed, he stops despairing just in case that he has enough mana. Oh! Yeah, you got to forget. Oh no, actually Orianna might go in for the speed boost. Well, she didn't want to use Decimate there. A pity indeed. Ignoring Lee Sin, so he might be able to push this tower down to low health. Instead they're going for Dragon, which is smart as well. Amumu was top, and Malphite is approaching, so it should be alright. Shen still top, is going to push as well, so it will be a tower for a Dragon. Nope, instead they are going to go for a gank. Lee Sin trying to check out whether blue is there or not, I don't know. They're going for a tower dive. Tower dive. We must tower dive. Caitlyn has been ultimated by the Urgoth. He is tanking for quite some time, but it will be a kill no matter what, and he was able to get out of there. Lee Sin kicking Nunu away, will ignite him from far away to get the kill no matter what. He was hoping that Dragon Rage would have done enough damage, but it didn't. Orianna needs to be careful there. It's still a 1v3 situation. Nunu is there as well, but he doesn't have his ultimate. Won't matter. That's a kill onto Lee Sin. Orianna fairly low. One more Noxious Hunter will kill her, and there goes the chase on Amumu. Amumu, of course, fairly tanky. He was fat pretty much, but I think, yes indeed, he will be able to get away. Blue team backing off as well. So actually, Malphite going for double Dorans here. I love AP Malphite. It can do quite the amounts of damage, especially Unstoppable Force, the entire combination. It's wonderful. Checking out top again, Nidalee of course playing like Nidalee should. Just keeps on pushing the lane and will probably remain doing so. Of course, Shen loves to do the same. Nidalee has teleport, so she is able to just go in at the time that Shen goes in with his stand united, but it's on cooldown for now, so she can't really get away at all. Things going down on the bottom. It's going to be a very aggressive move here on Urgoth, who actually finally had blue. It was a wonderful thing to have, but now he will die. A rat's dead. And that's going to be a kill onto Urgoth with follow-up onto a dragon. But first, Amumu using his oracles to remove wards. Very good job indeed. Will this be a successful dragon though? Well, Malphite is still pretty far away. Wards are being placed down pretty much everywhere. Soraka placing a ward of herself as well, but it should be more than enough. There's not much they can do here. Dragon actually gets resetted. That's pretty bad. That gives blue team the time to get in, but blue team didn't expect it themselves, so they didn't really care. They wanted to push some turrets instead and are going to push mid. He'll need to back off though. And top, which might actually work out pretty well. Shen now going to get dived on by both Lee Sin and Nidalee. Shen of course can shadow dash away. Lee Sin not interested, is going to safeguard to Nidalee so she doesn't take any damage from the turret. Good move indeed. Malphite is there in the mix as well. This could be rather dangerous for Shen, who has already been tanking this tower for quite some time. They really want to destroy this tower, get some more pressure on it. Malphite going in from behind. He has Unstoppable Force. He will use it. A nice hit there. Now Lee Sin literally missing a spear there, but Lee Sin was at least able to chase down Shen, and will give the kill to Nidalee now. Wish has been used by Soraka as well to give herself the assist. Why not? Orianna going to check out, will get speared though and probably spotted as well. We shall see. Oh, Lee Sin was able to get the hit in. Orianna needs to use her ultimate. It won't be enough, I think. Lee Sin doesn't have enough energy, nor did it. Yeah, he had now, but it was still on cooldown and it would have been too dangerous anyway. We'll steal the red, we'll make him incredibly strong. Another reason why Malphite of course had to go for a little bit of ability power is that he is the sole ability power user on his team. except for, well, Soraka in a way, but she's the support, she will not have enough money for it. Tower now getting destroyed on the bottom and on the top, so that's already 3 towers down for blue team. Oh, I'm lying! But this is not the position to go in. If you get hit by Noxian Charge, you will take a lot of damage, as shown by Nunu, already down to half health. And you might say, Urgoth, don't spam that much abilities, it costs mana. And no. He has a mana minion. He can spend all he wants. He has a Soraka with him. He can spend all he wants. He doesn't care. Here, have another one. Oh, no more minions? Well, that's a pity indeed. I wonder. For now, of course, blue team is only in a lead of 1000 gold. It's not that much. It's actually, well, 2 champion kills, apparently. Dragon has also been taken, but that was red team, I believe. So that's the reason why red team is actually able to stay at a little bit the same money-wise. Of course, Amumu doing fairly well with his jungle. That gank early on onto Malphite certainly destroyed blue team. And I must say, blue team has a mid-game composition. They have Urgoth, who is fairly mid-game carry, falls a little bit back in the end. They're going to try and get a gank onto Lee Sin, won't work. There's a Malphite pretty close as well. Amumu now just wandering about, searching for wards, will not find them. Lee Sin now running away, Amumu missing the bandage toss, and I might say thank God for that. He would have probably died. There was a Nunu there as well, but we shall see. As I was saying, blue team has a mid-game composition, so they need to end it quite quickly, and because Malphite was shut down earlier on in the game, it will be a lot harder to do so. Though Nidalee will of course never leave top lane, she will continue pushing it for the end of time. We'll just throw a random spear onto the golems to check out whether or not they are there. Finds herself an Orianna, jumps out of the ultimate, but she will be able to jump away to safety. So yeah, try to catch a Nidalee, it won't work. Throwing a spear down, Lee Sin gets spotted by the ball. Soraka using her heal there, probably because there's a fight going on and a lot of damage has been done. That will be a kill onto Caitlyn, not before Shen has arrived. And that's going to be another banana onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn dying. Oh my god, that was a nice flash away by Urgoth. He doesn't have enough mana. Was able to slow the Shen down, but it won't be enough. Malphite is there in the fray as well. Orianna getting closer, using her ball to have some vision. Will try and get some damage onto Soraka. She gets taunted by Shen. Soraka will probably die. She was ignited. Her heal will not do as much as she would like. So, great play overall by red team, but you have Nidalee here, who is probably going to do a lot of damage on your inhibitor tower. Amumu, Shen, and pretty much everyone is trying to go there. But if a Nidalee is able to use Primal Surge onto her, she might be able to get it down. No, she will need to back away. It doesn't matter, damage has been done. She still has teleport. Shen's ultimate is on cooldown, so she will be able to push even harder. And if her team gets in trouble again, she will probably teleport down and get the same results as Shen did just earlier in the game. So because of the aggressiveness of Nidalee onto her lane, there's still a gold differentiation positive for blue team. 3 towers destroyed for them, 0 for red team. And it will be like this for quite some time for now. Lee Sin almost destroyed his tower as well. That's a lot of damage there by Orianna. Lee Sin safeguards to safety. What's in a name? Now Urgoth and Soraka are going to push down. We'll get the ultimate down a little bit too soonish, I might think. There's not any point of doing poke damage, especially with your ultimate. If you're playing against a Soraka, she will just heal it up in a matter of time. But Lee Sin will actually die here, so never mind what I said. Noxian Hunter will not be able to get the kill onto Amumu. The ultimate being used there by Urgoth as well will not work as well. Nidalee now going in from behind. Might get the kill onto Amumu. Will try and flash kill him. Won't work. Soraka still standing. Now she finally dies. Triple kill for Caitlyn. Caitlyn just getting shots down for free. Will not get the kill onto her as well. Malphite dying. Quadra kill. Will she get Nidalee? Nidalee doesn't want it, but it will work. No! Scumbag Amumu! You bastard! It would have worked perfectly. Or she might have died. That could have been a penta. But a great play by red team overall. Now they're finally ahead. They have more of the end game composition, so if they're able to pull ahead this early in the game, I'm having my doubts on blue team. For now, they are continuing to push down the middle lane. Will they be able to destroy another one? I don't know, they're fairly low, and we are fighting against Lee Sin here. He will be able to get the Caitlyn very quickly indeed. Dragon Rage will do a lot of damage. Absolute Zero will not. Wish has been used by the Soraka. Slows onto Lee Sin, and then again the Shockwave by Orianna. Hey, I'm Orianna, I choose whenever I want to use my abilities, okay? Fine, the cooldown isn't that big anyway. It has an 85-second cooldown, but once she hits level 16 it will even reduce more. Shen now doing what a Shen does best, counter pushing. Stand United is almost off cooldown, so he can use it as well. Blue team retaliating by taking a dragon, so that's actually a fairly good play as well. The gold differentiation is 1,400 goldish, so it should be fine. Lee Sin actually going top. Oh, because Nidalee is arriving as well. We shall see. Are they able to keep the chase down onto Shen? Shen running away. I keep sounding more and more Asian the more I talk. It's really confusing me. And those are a lot of slows going down. But Amumu with a nice grab there will change the pace a little bit. Curse of the Sad Mummy use, but Lee Sin was able to tag Shen. He was ignited, so he is fairly low on the health. Nidalee needs to run away because the rest of red team is going in. Dissonance will be used on Amumu. Caitlyn ace in the hole will not be able to get the kill, but Nunu will Ice Blast. Safeguard will defend it. Nidalee will get killed by Amumu. Amumu unstoppable. Really? And this will be a Baron for red team, apparently. Well, there's not much that blue team can do. Lee Sin is too low, he can't help. Well, you have Urgoth. Well, Malphite is going to try and do whatever he pleases, but Malphite isn't that tanky, especially for a Malphite. Normally you'd see Malphite stacking up armor, but he's an ability power Malphite. He's actually, they're going down onto him, and oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Noxian Hunter not able to get the kill onto Orianna, but at least Lee Sin will be able to get the kill on Orianna. He needs to run away though. Caitlyn on the chase together with Shen. He's going to the top. Wise decision, because of course he wouldn't have been able to get away from them anyway. His teammates are falling after him at the middle and the top. Right here, I mean the middle towards the top, but somehow it didn't pan over. Nunu in a very tough position there, especially Caitlyn as well. She was hit by the Noxian charge, so she was able to receive a lot of damage. Shen trying to do whatever he wants, but he's all by himself. Nidalee's spear missing. That could have given her the assist if she's smart enough to heal someone. She wasn't. It would have given her an assist. Well, it's not about being smart or anything. You just need to remember that you're able to do that. Nidalee going in onto the barrel together with her team. Nunu is there as well, is going to ward. They are not able to destroy the ward. They do not have oracles. Amumu still has. Hasn't Amumu died yet? No, he hasn't. So he's 7-0 into this game. Fairly amazing as well. And may I guess that he will be able to get the steal? I think he will be able to get the steal. He has Caitlyn. She will be able to do quite the amount of poke. But if he gets his stun down at the right time, now is the time. He's going in, and oh no, it's Malphite with a clutch smite. And then another clutch unstoppable force interrupting the Nunu ultimate and killing Amumu. Will walk on a trap though, but hey, there's not much he could do about that. That's a Baron for blue team. This game isn't over yet. And now it's blue team in the lead. Lee Sin going to farm like he've never had before. And they're probably all going back and get themselves some nice items. Nidalee actually going to steal blue for now, so that's pretty amazing. There's a Shen pretty close by, but he's a ninja, so she won't notice him at all. Nor will he notice her because she's a Black Panther. Fairly invisible creatures of the night is going to farm onto the bottom now, and she's a Nidalee, an attack damage Nidalee. The best thing she can do. She has a Bloodthirster, which gives her a lot of sustain. As a Nidalee, sustain is nice. You have your heal, but if you have lifesteal as well, that's just a double bonus. I used to play Nidalee as a hybrid, so I had both attack damage and ability power, which is still pretty viable, but not as viable as today, because of course the nerfs like a year ago had it how long it was. And then I would go for Spavett as well. Well, back when Green Joe's Rage Blade was still awesome. Well, no, that is still awesome. I'm mistaking items here. Don't care what I was saying. Let's see what blue team will do. They actually have decent amount of poke, I might say, with Urgoth. Too bad Nidalee isn't ability power, or else they would have gotten way more poke. And if you have Baron buff and a lot of poke, you're able to do a lot of damage and drive your enemy's team away from their turrets. We shall see. They will of course use Baron aggressively. Nidalee will probably do what the Nidalee does best and is going to double push another lane. So we have 3 teammates. They will need Lee Sin though. Shen now going in from the sides will not hit the Noxian Corrosive Charge there, Urgoth. But it was worth a try. Dragon about to spawn? I don't know. Or they decide to push another lane instead. Probably. They are walking towards the bottom lane, so they are getting surrounded apparently. Amumu spotted by Ward. First time that Amumu died and he hasn't gotten a new oracle, so that's a pity indeed. Lee Sin just scaring away the enemies will not work. They will need to make use of this Baron though. Nidalee now going in from the sides will get tagged by Caitlyn. But she should be fine. They are fighting here, so I think Dragon will about to spawn. I didn't check the timer. And so no, they recently took Dragon, so it's not there at all. So they're just going to push like they should. Of course, Nidalee has blue buff, so she can spam her spears. They won't do as much damage. It's still pretty early on in the game, so the base damage should be impressive enough. She is going, as you can see, it's not ignorable, and they do not have any sustain support, so any damage that the Nidalee is able to do will stick, except for Caitlyn, who has a Bloodthirster, so she should be able to heal quite well. And look at blue team, they're just pushing the tower right in the noses of red team, and they aren't scared at all. You need to be scared of an Amumu. If he's able to grab you, then you will probably die. Lee Sin, of course, very scary as well. If he's able to just jump on you and then use his kick to kick you towards his allies, then you will probably die. Spear dodge there by Orianna, but this will be the first turret down whilst they had Dragon buff, so good job. Up to the inhibitor tower in the middle of the lane. Will they be able to hold? I don't know. I think that red team will need to attack though. Let's check out the DHP of the tower. It's still on 100% of course, but it is going down rapidly. Red team, you need to go now. This is your time. Where the hell are you? Well, Shen is still top, but he is Shen. He can just stand united all he needed. They aren't still going in. Well, of course not now. Now they're going... Now was the time actually for an invade. 2 players were going to the bottom lane to push the other tower, and they will probably succeed. Malphite is now there as well. Amumu, the only one standing together with Shen, will not be enough to defend though. They shouldn't, this isn't the time to go in. They should wait. Tower actually is still standing. Shen misses the shadow dash, but Amumu is able to hit Lee Sin. Lee Sin quite tanky though, and this is a lot of damage on Orianna. Immediately melted down. Of course, Nidalee can do a lot of damage with takedown, and Malphite is ability power. So that's a lot of damage no matter what. Lee Sin now getting the kill onto Caitlyn. Lee Sin still standing, and Lee Sin is such a big threat, especially because he was in the middle all the time, so he's a great assassination. Triple kill for Lee Sin, and that will be the ace, and probably about 2 inhibitors as well down for, well, red team. There's not much they can do about it. Lee Sin going for the middle, the rest of his team is going for the bottom turret. And bottom lane is of course a very important lane, as you all know. It's the lane furthest away from the Baron. So once Baron is up and this inhibitor is still down, it will be more than likely that red team will need to keep one guy here to defend the lane. Of course they do have Shen, so they should be able to do it anyway. Shen is able to just teleport whenever he's needed. Nidalee also still has her teleport, well, her summon spell. This is going to be just purely absorbed damage there by the Urgoth shield. And a disengage by blue team. You did great, blue team. Now run back to your bushes. Well, or just your bases. Ooh, a red buff for Nidalee, it's also pretty good. Her item, she actually has the Warden's Mail, which is pretty good considering she is an AD Nidalee, a tanky AD, probably, we shall see. So she will jump in as a kitty cat some of the times. I remember season 1 championship at DreamHack where there was a Nidalee player, probably Hotshot, and he took an early Frozen Heart, and you know what, it worked for the best. He was able to jump in no matter what and just tank quite the amounts of damage and lowering the attack speed of his enemies, more importantly. Same now, if they attack Nidalee, she will just pounce away. and they will get slowed and their attack speed will get slowed. So it's very bad indeed. She has another chain vest, by the way. Not to show what she's going to buy with that, but I'm positive it will be a Guardian Angel, considering she has a non-magic cloak as well. And another blue buff. Why not? Lee Sin doesn't need blue. He's a ninja. Spooky cooldown reduction. You're Nidalee. I like your spears. Too bad she didn't went for the Trinity Force, because then her spears will do at least a little bit of more damage. But hey, who am I to judge? Baron should be about to be up, so you can see both teams actually trying to work around here. I'm going to make you dizzy for a little while, just to pan around to see where they all were. Really going to farm more? There is nothing more to farm there. Yes, Baron has found, so they might actually push this towards the tower and then back off. Alright, Lee Sin, you can back off now. Red team not in a great position at all. You can look at this huge minion wave just going straight for the base here. So they will need to, yes indeed, Caitlyn, you will need to destroy these, or else it will be very bad for you. At the same time, of course, you have blue team just destroying this Baron, so they'll need to do anything. The only thing that could save them is a Smite Steal on Baron, and that's pretty hard to do, and it has its downsides. If it fails, then you're down an important guy, Amumu, right over here. So will Lee Sin be able to... Oh, nope, he walked on a trap there. Nope, he continues and then immediately safeguards, because hey, if he was taunted, it could have been dangerous. Lee Sin going to go for the wall. I thought he was going to push bottom lane a little bit more just to get that pressure onto the base, but even mid lane has the super minions, so keep the pressure on the top, please. And this is especially what Urgoth is doing, and it's a wise choice. But Lee Sin is pushing together with Malphite. They are going in from behind. Malphite is in the base. Will he be able to do an amazing unstoppable force? Probably so. Caitlyn was actually in a very bad position there. Amumu is going to try and turn this around. He wasn't able to use Curse of the Sand Mummy. Did get an ignite on his face, so that's pretty good. Shen getting fairly low. Nice ultimate there by Orianna. Now Nunu will probably use his unstoppable force, almost downing the Caitlyn there, and that's Orianna getting killed by Lee Sin. Amumu now dying, everyone surviving. Lee Sin going rampant here. Will not be able to hit his Sonic Wave. A pity indeed, but at least a lot of towers are getting destroyed. Inhibitors getting downed. This will be GG, no question here. Very great play by blue team, I must say. It was up and down for both teams, but after that first Baron, it was a major turnaround, and I must say they did great. Well, of course, the team fight before the Baron was the major turnaround, but hey, I must say both teams did adequate at its lowest, and amazing at its best. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Bye bye.